Welcome to another edition of Mark's Inspiration. Got the D-Man here, and I'm glad you could join me today. As always, today's topic is going to be a continuation in how to treat your man. Now, men, you need to watch this so you know if you're being treated with respect and honor, because you should be. And if you're not, you've probably led it to the point where she is disrespecting you, not appreciating you, getting bored with you. And when that's happening, the clock is ticking down to her finding someone else or leaving you, taking the kids, if you're married to her, or just having a miserable relationship where she doesn't want to be with you. You just tolerate each other because you're married and you got kids, and that's what you think you're supposed to do. Well, there's more to life than that, and there's more to good relationships than that. But as a man, you have to lead it to that point. So this will be helpful for you. I think this may be written by a woman. I've really found some good stuff written by women. So there are women out there who know how to treat a man. So don't give up, have hope. Not everyone is an Instagram thought, as they say. So let's read this and see what they have to say about how you as a man should be treated and respected. I believe this one is written by a woman too. So we'll see. How many husbands are secretly thinking, hey, what about me? I know mine was. Yes, it's written by a woman. We'll see what she has to say. Because he told me during an argument, a discussion, he said, you do a great job taking care of the kids, and you always want to make things fun. Fun for them. But the things I need from you get pushed to the bottom of the list. Not easy to hear, but he was right. Yeah, many times once you have kids and you establish the home and you're providing, all that is just expected of you. As a man, that's your job. So don't really expect to be appreciated for that. You should be, but many times you aren't. That's something you need to watch for. And if she's not appreciating you, you've probably did something to get it to that point. Many women will take you for granted if you become Mr. Dependable, Mr. Responsible, Mr. Do what's expected, and there's no mystery or wonder in your wife. You are so regular. You do everything at the same time, the same way, every day. I know you're probably thinking, well, that's what I'm supposed to do. Yeah, that's what you're supposed to do, but if you want to keep your woman attracted to you, you have to be a little different. You become boring if you do things predictable every day, every day. You have to maybe go out one time, be a little late coming home from work, be a little mysterious. Women like that. Don't ask me why, they just do. And women probably look at you as a man and think, why is he like that? They don't understand us either, okay? But I can help you understand them just a little bit more. I'm not saying I understand them completely, but I have some experience with women, okay? And I'm sharing that with you. And you can take what I tell you and use it or try it and see how it works for you and mold it into your personality. These are just ideas and suggestions you can try. Remember, Herbert Spencer, I think it was Herbert Spencer, said, contempt before investigation leads a man into everlasting ignorance. So try it, see how it works for you. Let's continue. Okay. What about you? What do you put ahead of your husband? Your kids, your pets, your friends, or your hobbies? And remember, one of the number one emotional needs for men, for us, is that our woman put our relationship with her as number one above everything. Okay? Very important. Few women know that. Few women do it. Well, think about this. If you don't put your husband first, who will? Sadly, many men will look outside of their marriage for someone who will put them in the top spot. And that's true, they will. They'll look for the woman who understands. Now, she may understand, but she doesn't have to live with you, okay? But men look for that in a woman, someone who really cares about them and who just doesn't look at them as a plow horse, as a provider, but as someone special in their lives. And you have to tell men, speaking to women right now, you have to let men know how much you appreciate them and how important they are to you. Every day, they want to hear that. Men have a pretty big ego, and they want to know that their woman loves them above all else and really appreciates them. I don't think you can ever show too much appreciation to a man because it strokes his ego, even if he realizes he has an ego. I mean, hey, I like compliments. I like it when people tell me I'm handsome. It makes me feel good, all right? And most women, although they get tired of men coming on to them, like it when a man says, "Oh, you're beautiful," if it's a sincere compliment and not just said to her to get into her pants, excuse me, or to gain favor from her. We all like compliments, okay? All right. Did you know, we will continue, did you know that your husband craves your respect and admiration? Well, I can verify that. I know I always did. But anytime I was disrespected by a woman, I usually allowed it to get to that point because I was too weak. I didn't say no enough. I compromised too much. I didn't have established boundaries. I allowed things to happen that I shouldn't have allowed to happen. I gave in too much. Women don't want you to say yes all the time. They don't want you to give them everything they want. Okay, they want to know that you're strong enough to keep them from destroying the relationship. Because many women, given their own way in a relationship, will destroy it. Not on purpose, it's just what they do. Because actually they're seeking to see if you have inner strength. Are you strong enough to guide her, and if she chooses to have kids with you, to guide the kids, to lead the family? That's something I think we're lacking here in the U.S. today, is men with inner strength and character. Strong men. Okay. Number one, seek his advice. By involving your husband in decisions, you are showing him that you respect his opinions and decision-making skills. Now, as men, you have to be strong enough to make decisions. Don't do this one. She says, "Let's go out to dinner tonight. Where do you want to go?" And you say, "I don't care, honey. You decide." Don't do that. It's easy to get into that after you've been in a relationship or a marriage for quite some time. You just get to where "I don't care, honey." You're doing that because you think that will please her. No, she wants you to lead. She wants you to make the decisions. I've had women, two of my wives, tell me, "Just tell me what to do." But because of, because of social conditioning, a lot of times I would say, "Well, no, you need to decide yourself." No, they want you to tell them what to do many times. That's leading. But because of what society tells us, I thought, well, I don't need to try to control her. Well, if a girl's telling you to tell her what to do, that's not control. And if you set boundaries up before the relationship starts or when it starts, let's say you don't want any locks on cell phones. You tell her that you want to have a password to her cell phone. Now, many people will look at, "Oh, you want to control her." Is that control? She has the choice to stay in the relationship with you or not. She doesn't have to get into a relationship with you. There shouldn't be anything hidden. Why should she have things on her phone that she doesn't want you to see? And in the same respect, why should there be things on your phone? Why should there be hidden things? What is she saying on there that she doesn't want you to see? If your woman is talking behind your back, it should be nothing but bragging about how much she loves you, how much she respects you, and how good you are. And she certainly doesn't need to have guy friends. Now, this guy friends thing, well, they're just friends. Okay, if she called them up in the middle of the night and said she wanted to have sex with them, how many of them would not come? Think about that. So are they friends, or are they potential lovers, or as some people call it, beta orbiters, just waiting for the opportunity to jump in there? And she knows this inherently, maybe not consciously. She doesn't need to have guy friends. She doesn't need to be having lunch with men who are just her friends. It's a potential setup for a big problem. Now, some people will say that's insecurity. It's not insecurity at all. It's territorial. It's being respectful of your husband or your wife. Okay? Ask him his opinion. Give him a few options for the dinner menu. Show him you value his advice by occasionally asking for it. However, Smalley warns of this person, don't overdo it though, for it might indicate to your husband that you are becoming too dependent and uncreative. Rather, maintain a balance by looking for special opportunities to seek his opinions and advice. As you carefully evaluate his ideas, he sees you consider him valuable. Remember his requests. Sometimes just simply remembering a comment in passing by your husband, then following through with it later, will make him feel incredibly special. Think back to a time where you casually mentioned an item you wanted and your husband surprised you with it. You felt special because he not only listened to you, but he made the effort to meet your need. Your husband is no different. He will appreciate signs of caring as well. Some facts about human relationships are as predictable as the laws of nature. No one can continually ignore considerate, loving actions. If you make your husband feel special, you increase his desire to do the same for you. Very important things. I wanted to comment on something back here. In some of my past relationships, I like to surprise people. I don't like birthdays and holidays because you're expected to give. But when I'm with my woman and I see that she likes something, I usually don't get it for her right then, but I like to get it later when she's not expecting it. I like to surprise her with it. So if you're a woman, allow your husband to surprise you. He may just want to show up at work and surprise you at work. Allow him to do these things. He likes to see you smile. He likes to see you surprised in a happy way. So allow them to do these things. And you men, surprise your woman. She likes that. And if she doesn't, she needs to learn how to like it. That's all we have for today. I hope this has been of value to you. Share it with a friend. Smash that like button and subscribe. And again, I appreciate you, my new subscribers, as well as my existing subscribers. I hope these videos are helping you. That's my intention. So have a great day.